World, I'm coming to you live from the garden where we have little Spiky, Belle, who was missing for about 4 or 5 days and has returned, the beautiful Doogie. Look at that face. Look at that face. Look at that face. All right, well, what we're here to do is give you an update of the garden. So we've got 4 bags of mulch to re-mulchify the yard. And this is what's going on as far as production. Here we have one straight neck squash plant. Isn't it beautiful? Like as a whole. And so it fell and was completely like that. And I didn't want to keep it that way, so I put that stick there to hold it up. But if we get inside, we can see, you know, these little things, they're spiky. There's spikes on these things, and they feel like little needles. So we've got one in there, one right here. There was another one. One in there. A bunch of flowers that I'm going to pick to pan fry and eat them. They're delicious. And in the midst of all this madness, we've got this cucumber plant here, and it's growing up this way. And then over here I have a watermelon, not a watermelon, a delicious 51 muskmelon. And this is the plant here. I tied it up earlier. That's the new growth. And then the vines that are coming up, I tied one up here, and the other guy is here. And in this pot we've got 2 more muskmelon plants. I think this is one of them from this side, and this is the main one. But look what I found today. Muskmelon to be #1. Isn't that something? So excited. I hope to get many more. And then next to that, there are 2 jalapeno pepper plants. And all the way back here is a ghost pepper plant that's just being completely blocked by these guys. So we've got a jalapeno pepper here and here, and a bunch of little guys. Oh look, I didn't even see this one. This one. A bunch of flowers and shit. But I just love this little area here. It's grown so much. Then, if we turn over this way, one of the black Krim tomatoes, they're finally starting the ripening process. I mean, you don't see any color yet, but when the tomatoes start like losing that light green color, and you can start seeing the darker green coming in, like here, you know that the ripening is coming. So we got a bunch of tomatoes on this guy, and they're all looking, you know, like getting darker, which means they'll start getting blushed soon, and then they'll start getting red, or whatever color they're supposed to be. And here I planted some okra seeds, and they all came up, except this guy must have moved from here that way with the rain, because I planted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that one ended up coming up over there. What else is happening? My cherry peppers, my hot cherry peppers, are huge, and no signs of ripening just yet. They seem to just be getting bigger and bigger. And then my purple beauty plant, I picked out all the peppers, and I don't see any signs of any flowers, any more flowers. My artichoke is now beginning to grow new leaves, but that one, nothing. This plant here is another black Krim tomato plant, and it was infested with these little bugs that were not aphids. I don't know what they were, but the plant wasn't growing at all. And when I gave it a, you know, the blew the water at maximum velocity on the plant and cleared out all the bugs within days. Look at all this growth. But literally the plant was like down to here. It was doing nothing. And after getting rid of the infestation, got tomatoes. In here I had to pull out the purple peas. Look at that, how beautiful these squash blossoms are. You know how expensive they are in certain Italian restaurants for like a tray of 6 or 12? You're gonna be spending an arm and a leg. Hi, baby. Gamma. My borage, I had to cut it because the wind broke it. All right, again, for an example. See how these cherry tomatoes, you could see like all these little stripes? That's signs that they'll be ripening soon. See? So this little plant, Spike, how about you? Be easy, little fella. It has a bunch of little clusters of, what are these? The sun-kissed cherry tomatoes. What the hell is your name? Sun sugar cherry tomatoes. Like a yellow tomato. Here you could see my cilantro is going to flower. I've been trimming it though, so that I could just keep growing. And I've been sharing it with my neighbors because they like the cilantro so very much. And this is, I think, the Mortgage Lifter tomatoes. Also gonna be ripening soon. This one doesn't have many tomatoes. It has these two. And that's it. This guy has this one. This is Mr. Stripey tomatoes. And this little cluster here. And nothing more. These were supposed to be plum tomatoes, but as you could see, they are not. My sister gave me this plant when it was little, as well as this plant. And you can see the tomatoes there. And some basil. The cat's leaving. Over here, the black Krim tomato, look at this guy. Look at this major splittage that happened back here. I'm still gonna eat it. I'm just gonna cut all of that out. And, you know, tomatoes there. Look at Spiky. Oh, Spiky. Psst, psst. Hi, baby. Oh, I'm gonna screenshot that right there because you are too beautiful. But yeah, these little clusters here that are gonna be ripening soon. There's a bunch of tomatoes there. They're taking forever to ripen, so I just hope that I'm able to get a second harvest besides just those tomatoes. This is my purple pea plant that I have to pull because it's just done for. And this is a cucumber plant that I harvested 2 cucumbers from. One that was dangling from here, which is one kind of cucumber. We've got another one there. And then the one that I harvested from back here that I didn't even see until I saw it, you know, by mistake, that's a pickling cucumber. And I forget the name of that one. The cucumbers over there are Marketmore cucumbers. I believe there's one somewhere. I picked one the other day. This guy needs to be taken off. Cucumber, that's not gonna make it. We've got one there, one here, and I think that's it for this plant. Another new addition, Chinese bitter melon. And let me just say, this plant is so beautiful. It reminds me of like the tropics, and I love it so very much. It came to the garden maybe a week ago, and it's doubled in size. Over here we've got the kohlrabis. This one is almost ready to go. I'm gonna give it a few more days. On the 12th, it'll make exactly 60 days, and that's what it said. some, like, what was it, 45 to 60 days to harvest. So as you can see, that's how big the bulbs are. This one is the biggest. And then we've got this guy, still little. And that one, more or less the same size. Oh, look, another cucumber down here. This cucumber plant is a mess, okay? And if you could see how it's growing, it's here, and then it's like attached to this cucumber plant that was attaching itself to this tomato plant. And then I got this tomato plant tied to this tomato plant because they were both, you know, the wind was gonna break them and I was scared. Gemma. Oh, the potato is still in here, but buried. This also looks like just one big gigantic mess. And you know, to be honest, the plant doesn't look that happy. It's been passing out and I have to come, oh look, another one. I have to come water it all the time, which is fine, but it dries out so fast, you know? But it's still producing, which is good. So here's a quick view of the garden as of right now. Step aside, Spiky. I'm debating if I should put the mulch now or if I should wait till tomorrow or Friday when I'm off again. And then this little jar with a candle, I had it hanging from my fire escape all the way up there on the top, and it fell and didn't break. So I'm wondering, did it hit one of the cats perhaps? Maybe it hit this and then fell and it broke the fall. I don't know. But I was just like, all right, you resilient mason jar. Pues see, this is it, people. What kind of mulch is this anyway? Is this the... this is the wood mulch. I don't like the wood mulch. Let me just say, I can't stand it. I much prefer the rubber mulch, which is this. You know, this type of mulch, as opposed to the fucking wood that ends up losing its color and turning like that and just looks terrible. But that's what the landlord bring, so that's what I'm gonna use. All right, world, thank you so much for watching this video. If you have, damn it, because I can't speak, any questions, comments, or concerns, you already know. Look at all the purslane coming up on its own. I decided to let it rock in here as well. Nothing here. And my onions. All right, I have nothing else to report. Hopefully the next time I make a video, the ripening would have begun, because I cannot wait for a tomato in my mouth. Some celery. What the fuck is this? What in the fuck is this? You know what this is? This is a piece of firecracker. You know, and I know where it came from. It came from all the way down yonder on the 4th of July, the day that I thought I was going to be shot by the fireworks, because I was on my fire escape and they were all here. And I was scared. I was like under fire, literally. And this is the remnants of a fucking firecracker, and I want to shove it down the throat of whoever it is that lit it, because what the fuck. This is my celery. And I don't know when I'm supposed to pick it, but it hasn't gotten much taller than this. Hi, baby. You wanted to make an appearance? Who are you? Let me get a better look. Oh, this is the mama. This is Sandy, the mother of all the kittens you've seen. Why are you looking at me that way? You missed feeding time, Sandy. And now I'm going to have to go open an extra can of food when I go upstairs so you could have some food. All right, world. Thank you so much for watching. Goodbye.